Hey, hey, it's me, Persephone. This is actually a video I have been wanting to do for a long time. I wanted to do an update on my Coach bag. I've had it over a year now. I got it for my birthday last year, and I had gotten some questions specifically from Jessica Hartwig. Shout out to Jessica. Thank you so much for asking me these questions. She asked me how the bag has held up and if the straps stay in, and I let her know that I was going to be doing a follow-up video, and there were some things that were okay when I first got the bag versus now that I want to share with you. Just a refresher, here's Edie. It's a very beautiful, like a sea foamy kind of color, and it's great. Actually, to me, I would wear it all year. I wore it through the fall and winter months, and it was perfectly fine. I still am very much in love with this bag, but there were some things that I noticed that were incidental that really doesn't have anything to do with the bag per se. But I'll start from the top. Okay, the straps. The straps held up very well. Looking at the straps, there's no wear and tear. Mind you, I wore this purse almost every day for the entire year, and the straps have held up really well. There's no warping. There's no damage to the thread. The stitching is still just as beautiful as it was the day that I got it. The chains are in fantastic shape. I don't notice much of any wear or tear on the chains. The chains are still in very good condition. The tag it has a few like little dings and things, but it's still in very good shape. The monogrammed tag that has my birthday on it, because it was purchased as a birthday gift, it's in pristine, perfect condition. It looks exactly the same. There were a couple times almost like, oh my god, my purse is falling apart. But what happens is, incidentally, sometimes because, let me turn this around, because of the way the strap is attached inside of the purse, sometimes it can slide out. And this has only happened to me a few times, like I said, in an entire year. But okay, now that I'm trying to get it to do it, it won't do it. Okay, sometimes it'll come out like that. But the purse is fine. It's not falling apart. All you got to do is just slide it. See if I can do it with the, okay. Oop. Slide it back in and just pull it out and just let it sit there. That's all you got to do. So if that happens, don't freak out. The turn lock on the top, there is some significant wear on the turn lock. And there is, oh, I didn't notice that. There's some wear. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's like a tiny little bit of wear right there on the hardware. Oh, there's some on this side too. I think that's just going to happen. One thing that was recommended to me that I didn't get a chance to do is that not only I did get the conditioner and the cleaner for the leather, but it was also suggested to me that I actually go back to the boutique and have it professionally cleaned, and I hadn't done that because the nearest Coach store to me is an hour away. So I hadn't been able to do that. So I don't know how much of this might have been avoided if I had been able to go, so I really can't say. The feet on the bottom have some wear and tear, but they still look pretty good. They are not discolored. They just have, just a little scuffiness on them. But as you can see, this panel here, there's no damage at all. Everything is solid. The leather has become softer and more supple over the year, and I really like that. The only thing is, sometimes because the purse held its shape a little bit more, sometimes if you just set it down and you don't put the turn lock in it, sometimes your purse will kind of like dip down like that and doesn't look cute. and it's sometimes hard to get into. As far as it holding up in general, it's been great. You can definitely tell when you have the higher grade quality leather versus a purse that doesn't have as great a quality leather. This purse is held up really well. The zipper, well, I'll talk about the Turnlock here first. The Turnlock here, I noticed just a tiny bit of the, a little bit of the damage that's on the top part. Barely noticeable. You would really have to be looking for it. The Turnlock, both Turnlocks still operate just as smoothly as they did the day I got it. The zipper is smooth. You hear it? Very smooth zipper. I love that. And the zipper is very thick too. The stitching and everything is very thick. I just love the craftsmanship of this bag. And the hardware, the front part is actually held in with screws. I didn't notice that before. 2 little screws here. So they really took a lot of time in putting this purse together and just all the elements that go together with it. The inside is perfect. There are no rips, no tears, and the back compartment, the zipper is just as smooth. I'm just trying to show you a little bit of the back part. Of course, you see the Coach Creed here. It's beautiful. It's held up very well, except for the little incidental things. And if you can get it in to get professionally cleaned at a Coach store, I would highly recommend that. And also, I haven't been using the conditioner and the cleanser as much as I have wanted to. So that's probably why there's a little bit of bunching right here. It's not cracked, but it's just bunching a little bit. But I think that with some good old TLC and a little bit of time with the conditioner, I think that will clear up. Your body shape and your size doesn't necessarily have to determine what size purse you carry. But I noticed for me, because I've had significant weight loss, the purse sits differently on me. And I'll pull up a couple of the pictures that I had from when I was heavier. The purse didn't overwhelm me, but now, let me see if you can see it. Ugh. Okay. Now it feels, I don't know whether it's noticeable or not, but the purse is overwhelming me. And even though I love having a purse of this size, I'm not able to really carry it anymore because it hurts. When you have chronic pain, you have to be very careful what activities you engage in. And carrying my Edie around, if I carry it around in like more than one store, like if I go to the grocery store and I go to another store, it begins to kind of dig into my shoulders a little bit. So if you have, because I'm not aware of all of the inventory for Coach, but if they have a bag that has a thicker strap, if you have chronic pain or you have problems with your shoulders, or you like to carry everything but the kitchen sink in your purse, I would highly suggest getting a purse with at least a 1-inch strap, at least, because this is like half an inch. And even though together they are very steady and sturdy, it does kind of dig into. And if I have a purse this size, I'm gonna fill it up. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna take advantage of all the pockets and all the compartments, because it's literally like having 3 purses in one, because you have the front section. The front section has 2 nice sized pockets that you can put a cell phone or wallet in, and it has a lot of space on that side. And then the back portion has the zipper compartment and has a lot of room there too. And you have the middle part with the zipper that can hold a whole makeup bag. Oh, and this was something that I put in. I had recorded a what's in my bag video, but because I recorded on my MacBook and my MacBook was finicky, the video erased. So I just said whatever, and I didn't record another one. But pro tip, to make sure that you don't have any leakages or anything in your center compartment for the Edie, I would highly suggest getting a large makeup bag to put inside of it as a liner. I got this from Five Below, and it was $5, and it holds a lot of stuff. Like I have like a boatload of stuff in here, and it's only halfway full. So you do that, and you put your lotions and your oils and whatever your perfumes, whatever you have that's a liquid, something that could stain your purse, put it in here. That way you can protect against staining. I have no stains in my purse, none whatsoever, and that's because of the makeup bag. I still highly recommend this bag because it's just, why not? It's so cute, and just everything about it is just so, I mean, look at how it's made. Look at it. Ain't she pretty? She's pretty, right? My next Coach, more than likely, is going to be a crossbody. It's either going to be a crossbody or it's going to be a purse that's at least about right here in height. I don't want a purse that's too big anymore. I never in a million years thought I would say that. I was the big purse girl. I was the one that carried everything. So when I was out with my friends, they'd be like, "Oh, you got some lotion?" Yes. "Oh, do you have an extra this?" Yes. "Do you have baby wipes?" Yes. I had everything in my purse. But I got to the point where I can't carry this bag anymore. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it or not. I'm not sure. I am in love with this bag, but with me doing this whole minimalism thing, I don't know if I should be keeping a purse that I know if I carry it, I'm going to carry a million things and it's going to hurt my body. So I have to think about it and see. But I have really enjoyed carrying this bag. I have gotten so many compliments on this bag you wouldn't believe. I mean, at least once or twice a week, somebody was telling me they love the color or they love the way it was made. I could fit my iPad in here, which really wouldn't recommend because then that makes the purse heavier. But you know, I'm trying to just give you an idea of what the purse can carry, okay? Because I can put, if like when I take it to church, I can fit my iPad, which I use as a Bible, and I can carry my notebook in here in the back compartment and just carry it all, like, you know, in one thing. But I gotta think about my health. I gotta think about my well-being. And you know, you're supposed to get enjoyment out of things, and if you have it just to have it just because you love it, but you don't really get a good amount of use out of it, why keep it? You know, so I'm battling with that. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not. I'd love just having it on the shelf. I love just looking at it. So if I keep it, it may just be as a piece of artwork because it's beautiful. It's a beautiful bag, and I may just do like some sort of art installation with it. That could be a DIY. I could do some kind of little fun artsy thing with it. So yeah, that's a good idea. I think I might do something like that because I really don't want to get rid of my purse. But this is a very like classic, classy, sophisticated, dare I say sexy brand, and I will always be a Coach girl. I'll always love Coach. From me and Edie, love you guys. Bye.